Hey, welcome to Fan Mail Sundays, week number 28. Thank you everybody for writing to me. And don't forget to follow me at Jerry Pallotta on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, and on jerrypallotta.com. You can always check me out there. You can see my videos and you can see my books there. So the first letter we have today is from Grace in South Carolina. And Grace wrote to me and said, do you ever put jokes in your Who Would Win books? And the answer is, I'll show you a joke I did. I called up the illustrator one day, and he could paint anything. He's so good, Rob Bolster. He could paint anything. So I called him up one day, and I said, can you paint a hyena in the style of Botticelli? Botticelli's a famous Italian painter. And look, he did a Botticelli. Then I said, could you paint a hyena in the style of Michelangelo? So he did like a carving like Michelangelo would have done. Then I said, can you do a honey badger like Vermeer? So he did a Vermeer. Vermeer's a famous Dutch painter. Then I said, could you do a Peter Max? You know, so I always liked Peter Max, but he's still alive. And Peter Max, he was famous like in the 1970s, 1980s. So look, he did a Peter Max. You know what else he did? He did a Caravaggio, one of my favorite painters. He did a Salvador Dali of different. This one's a hyena. That one's a hyena, and this one is a honey badger. He did it in the style of Van Gogh, and then he did another one in the style of Jackson Pollock. But want to see a gift I got? So I couldn't believe it. Someone gave me this gift. Here's a real Peter Max. So I heard that when the Disney movie came out, 101 Dalmatians, Peter Max did this as a gift to Disney, and somehow I ended up with it. Thank you to my friend Diane from California who gave me this beautiful painting. So how do you like that? It gave me a book idea. So kids say to me all the time, where do you get book ideas? I don't know, but sometimes that's what happens. Hey, so thanks for that fan mail saying, do I put jokes in? Yes, we put a pretty cool joke in that book. So here's a letter from Eli. It says, I've written to you before about how much I like your books, and I have some ideas for your books. I think you should write Dragonfly versus Horsefly, Coyote versus White-tailed Buck. I do want to put a coyote in one of my books, that's true. Horseflies, I didn't really like as a kid. It would be like this, you know? So thanks for the ideas. Thanks for the ideas, Eli. Here is one from Ra, from Rhode Island. It says, Dear Jerry Pallotta, I like your books. Could you do a book, Velociraptor versus Wolf? So a velociraptor, a dinosaur from millions of years ago, against a wolf that lives around now. And then he also says I should write rattlesnake versus king cobra. So Ra, thank you for the cool ideas. Now I got a letter from Levi. Levi wrote a beautiful book, Praying Mantis versus Mosquito. Anytime you could fight a mosquito is fine with me. That's one thing I don't like. People said, some kid wrote to me and said, Dear Jerry Pallotta, are there any animals you don't like? I don't like mosquitoes. Okay, so how do you like that one? Pretty good. It says, Praying Mantis versus Mosquito. Good job. Here's another letter. This one's from another kid named Levi. It says, I live on a farm. I catch some snakes, frogs, and toads. I thought you could make a Who Would Win book using snakes, frogs, and toads. So, Levi, thank you very much for the really cool idea. This one is from, my name is Yash. So Yash wrote to me. It says, I like your books a lot. Yash says, why don't you write a book, Caterpillar versus Butterfly? But let's see, a caterpillar becomes a butterfly. So he's really fighting himself maybe. I don't know. Caterpillar versus butterfly. Who do I think would win? Butterflies don't have any teeth. They don't have any claws. They don't eat. All they do is drink. So I don't know. I guess if they met, the caterpillar would probably win because he has a mouth and he bites. But the butterfly does not have a mouth and bites. All he has is a straw called a proboscis. but he would probably never catch the butterfly because he can fly. The caterpillar has to walk. So, I don't know. The kid has a pretty good idea. Hey, Yash, thank you for writing to me. Thank you for the cool idea. Okay, now I got a letter from Kyle. Kyle says, Dear Jerry Pallotta, you should write poison dart frog versus electric eel. So, I don't know. A poison guy against an electric guy? Pretty good. Hey, where I grew up, there's nothing poisonous, but there is an electric ray. And if you touch the electric ray, it can knock you out. It's called a torpedo fish. You kids should look it up, torpedo fish. It's an electric ray. After it jolts you, it has to recharge its batteries. It can't jolt you again. So there you go. Thank you, Kyle from Illinois. Thank you for the cool cover. It's got a happy color on it. Some of the books don't have happy colors. I always tell the illustrator, please do a happy color. This is Lucas from Canada. And Lucas, try not to laugh. Hey, Lucas, you're funny. You should write books. Lucas says, gorilla versus skunk. Meet the gorilla. Gorillas are smart. It's very hard to beat them. Meet the skunk. Skunks are not smart. You could catch it. How do you like that? He says this gorilla can go 20 or 25 miles per hour. The skunk can only go 10 miles per hour. So who has the advantage? Turn the page. This is not a hard fight. The gorilla just break the skunk's bones. The gorilla wins. Hey, you know what, Lucas? That is a beautiful book. Thank you. When I talk to teachers, I say you should let the kids write their own Who Would Win books. And there you go. There's a good example of a kid writing a really beautiful book. Gorilla versus skunk. You know what? There are skunks where gorillas live. And that's it for Fan Mail Sundays, week number 28. And don't forget to follow me at Jerry Pallotta, on Instagram, Twitter, my YouTube channel, and jerrypallotta.com. I'll see you all at jerrypallotta.com. Thanks for watching. Hey kids, want to hear a secret? Don't tell the teachers. Don't tell your parents. I'll show you a secret. Guess what? There's a word spelled wrong in my book. It's my fault. I'm the writer. I should have caught it. I didn't catch it. You know what? There's a word spelled wrong. Here it is, page 26. By the way, this is my new book, Ultimate Dinosaur Rumble. Thank you for buying my book, all you guys out there. My new book, Ultimate Dinosaur Rumble. On page 26, there's a word spelled wrong. Don't look any further if you want to try to find it yourself. But for those of you that don't want to find it, here it is right here. Look, it says Spinosaurus instead of Spinosaurus. There's an extra us. I don't know who did it. It's my fault though. I'm supposed to check the book. I'm the last guy. I'm the author.